Okay, so in this video, I want to take a look at how we can figure out what ads our competition is running, which ones are working, and then how to kind of reverse engineer them to be able to use them for yourself. Now, the first one I want to take a look at is your Google Ads. Now, when I do a search, I just did just a quick one here for plumbers near me, and we can see that just because it's kind of generic, we can see that there's a couple different kinds of Google Ads running. There's these Google Guarantee ads here at the top, and then there's these regular ones that run down the side here. And I can see Roto-Rooter is one of the ones advertising here. So I'm going to use a website called SpyFu.com. And now they've got a free plan that you can just type in a domain name. You can find out a lot of great information about that. If you want to really expand on it, you can sign up. It's not that expensive, but I'm going to go ahead and log in here real quick, and then we're going to take a look at one example of what they got. So let's say, all right, so now that we're logged in, I'm going to go ahead and put in the competitor's domain name, and we can see a whole bunch of really good information here. We got picking up a basic overview of the company, everything that they're doing, but what we're looking for here is on our PPC research. We're going to say ad history. Now here we can see all the ads that they've run over time. We can see that there's kind of like a calendar view up here of the different months that they have ran certain ads. What we can see is what keywords are driving most of their ads. So again, if I was a plumber and I was doing this kind of work, maybe I'm competing with Roto-Rooter, I can see which ones are the keywords are getting the most clicks per month. So we can say Roto-Rooter Tucson is getting the most clicks at 28.8 clicks per month on average. Cost per click is $46. So maybe that's too expensive for you. Maybe you want to see something that's more specific to you, like let's say just the word plumbing here. That gets almost 40,000 clicks per month, and it's only going for about $12 per click. Roto-Rooter coupons, again, down to $5 per click. So kind of get an idea of exactly what keywords we should be targeting with our Google Ads here. Now I can also see the top performing ads on the right hand side. So if I needed help writing some ads, these may be ones that I want to try to pick up on the basic idea of what they're writing as far as like a headline goes and the body copy for that ad goes, and really kind of base my ads on that. So I've done the same thing for myself. I do the same thing for clients. Again, you see what's working out there, and then try to replicate it, just make it your own based on that. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel when you have all this great information here. So again, we can kind of see like what months they're running certain ads here. May, June, July, August. So August, they weren't running a lot of ads. Looks like, let's see here. We can kind of scroll through some of these here. Yeah, so I can see. So it's maybe taking a little time off here with this gap. Now this isn't 100% accurate. This does pick up on the majority of the ads that people run. If you see somebody running an ad but it doesn't show up in here, there's a chance that it's something they just started the ad, so that way there's really don't have any data on it yet, so it's not going to pick it up. Usually they have to run an ad for at least 1 month in the past, and again, give a little bit of time before you see them show up in here. So trying to find a bigger national company like this is going to be a lot more easy to be able to find some past history on them. So again, great way to start your ads out. Find the top performing ads on the right-hand side here. Look at the keywords that are driving those ads, and look what the cost per click is on those, and base your ads on that. Now let's say you want to run Facebook ads. The best way to do that is to come over to something called the Facebook ad library. So what I do is I just go into Facebook ad library, do a search for that, and you'll see this ad library here. Now, not everybody advertises on Facebook, and sometimes there's companies that will run your ads within a different account, so it may not show up perfectly. But what you want to do is you want to find somebody in Facebook who is advertising. You can always just test it in here as well. So what I did, a very similar search here, was plumbers near me, and we can see that Facebook brought up some local places and also brought up a sponsored option here. So I know these guys are advertising. So let's go ahead and take a look at what they are doing and what's working. So I'm going to copy their company name right there. I'm going to come back to the ad library. First thing I want to do is choose my location. So I'm going to be doing United States here. The ad category, I'm going to say all ads. Now, there are some special types of ads. These are going to be for, again, housing, employment, things like that, political stuff. Most of the time, if you just say all ads, you're going to be fine. Now, you can start typing in a company name, and then it's going to find that Facebook profile based on what you're typing in there. So you just kind of know, plumbers. You're going to start to see some people who are in here, and it's going to pull them up. But I'm going to go ahead and take a look at someone who I know is advertising, which was this company. I'm going to go ahead and hit return. Now here we can see what's a little bit better than what like SpyFu was doing for us. is we can see the ads that are currently running here and whether or not they're active. So if they're active, and they started a while ago, now this is just the other day, so we know that these are going to be actively running, which is totally fine. But if we can see some that maybe, let's see, do we have any examples here? Let's scroll down a little bit. They have a whole bunch of ads running. So this one started on December 14th, and it's still active, which means that it's obviously still performing very well. So if it's been running for a month, okay, it must be doing well. So now we can see, what are they doing? They have, a good photo here. They've got, good text here. They've got their click to call, or excuse me, their call to action is this get a quote. So you can see what kind of buttons they're using. You can see what types of copy they're using down in this area here. And we can go a little bit further into the past. Let's see, do they have more? This looks like maybe they just started here in November. So that's when it's inactive. So maybe that one they stopped running either because it wasn't performing well or just decided to try some different things here. So again, that's a good indication of what's working and what's not, because it looks like it's a video there. So maybe for them, video wasn't working well. But again, a lot of information that we can glean from these different types of ads. So the best way before you start running your own ads is to take a look and see what the competition's doing, and then reverse engineer what they're doing using some of these tools. Now, there are lots of other tools out there that'll do something similar. These are just some of the free ones that I use on a regular basis. I don't really get into a lot of the paid ones there. The paid SpyFu is a really good one to use, but again, even just using the free version of it should give you enough insight to be able to write your own ads on.